What's up, everyone? Logan Freeman here with Midwest CRE Advisors, and welcome back to another planning and zoning update for the Kansas City Market Pulse. Today, we're covering the City of Lee's Summit, Missouri, where two planning commission meetings in April highlighted something we continue seeing across the metro. Well-located suburbs with strong demographics are still attracting development. This month brought senior housing expansion, residential product diversification, business park activity, storage demand, public infrastructure planning, and corridor growth. Let's break down what matters most for investors, developers, brokers, and business owners. The headline story this month was continued expansion tied to John Knox Village. A preliminary development plan was recommended for approval for John Knox Village Country Club corridor hybrid villas located at the southeast corner of Northeast Chipman Road and Northeast Pryor Road. This project drew public discussion around building appearance, density, and access points, which usually means it is a meaningful project for the surrounding neighborhood. Why does this matter? John Knox Village has long been one of Lee's Summit's most recognized master-planned senior living communities. And when an established operator adds new housing product, it signals confidence in future demand. The phrase hybrid villas suggests evolving housing options that likely bridge traditional senior housing with more independent, modern residential preferences. That matters because demographics continue moving in favor of senior housing, downsizing product, maintenance-free living, and lifestyle-driven communities. Another major item this month was the Lee's Summit Senior Community Proposal at 3500 Northeast Lakewood Way. The Planning Commission considered both a preliminary development plan and a special use permit for a convalescent, nursing, or retirement home on approximately 4.74 acres. That application had been continued previously and remained active in April. This is another important signal. Senior housing and healthcare adjacent residential product remains one of the most durable long-term real estate sectors because it is driven by demographics, not just economic cycles. For investors, operators, and landowners, that trend should remain on the radar. Commercial business park activity also moved forward. Lakewood Business Park, Lot 17 at 2941 Northwest Blue Parkway, received approvals tied to subdivision activity. Business park movement matters because it often leads to office users, flex users, service businesses, or small industrial occupancy. These projects may not always create headlines, but they are often the backbone of suburban commercial growth. Another notable commercial item was Chapel Ridge Storage Facility at 801 Southeast Oldham Parkway. The city considered a special use permit for self-storage maintenance storage facilities. Self-storage continues to be one of the most interesting sectors in commercial real estate. It often performs well in growing suburbs with housing turnover, life transitions, and rising population density. Lee's Summit remains a strong candidate for those uses because of continued household growth and stable incomes. The Planning Commission also reviewed a renewal for outdoor ball field lighting at Summit Christian Academy at 1450 Southeast Jefferson Street. While not a major commercial project on its own, these approvals still matter because they represent continued reinvestment in institutions that help drive family-oriented suburban demand. One of the most overlooked but important items this month was the Capital Improvement Plan for 2026 through 2031. Whenever a city updates its capital plan, investors should pay attention. Road improvements, utility expansion, parks, civic facilities, and transportation upgrades often shape where future development occurs and where land values rise over time. In many cases, infrastructure leads private investment. The broader takeaway from Lee's Summit this month is clear. Established suburbs with strong schools, higher household incomes, and available development corridors continue attracting capital. Senior housing demand is growing. Lifestyle housing product is evolving. Business parks remain active. Storage and service uses continue expanding, and long-term infrastructure planning supports future growth. That is exactly why planning and zoning meetings matter. They often show the future before the headlines do. I'm Logan Freeman with Midwest CRE Advisors. If you want help identifying where suburban growth is heading next, across Kansas City, reach out to us. And we'll see you on the next Kansas City Market Pulse.